Listen, man, I have made FIFA 20 videos the past couple days, ratings, predictions. That hasn't gone well. Literally the worst performing videos on my channel probably all year in the last 8 months, which is a bit unfortunate. But today, man, I want to talk about FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know what's going to be titled. It's going to be titled something like, I don't know. You guys just will have to see. But we're going to be talking about FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. We're not going to be just talking about the game. Last time I made a video talking about Volta because that is what I got for the beta. But today we're going to be talking about Ultimate Team, and the reason is because obviously EA, I don't know if you guys know or not because of the beta, if you guys have it or not, but EA went ahead and unlocked all the game modes for FIFA 20. Which in my opinion is great for the beta. Everyone can play whatever they want. And then they also gave Ultimate Team players, which is of course everyone now, a pack called the Closed Beta Pack, which they gave you Team of the Year, Team of the Season based players that you can play with so they can test out and get some feedback on different like stages of the game, like with the meta and all of that stuff, man. But yeah, shout out to EA. Now, going into FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. As you guys will see in the thumbnail, that pink like background with like the FIFA 20 thing and me posing next to it or just standing next to it getting a picture, that is from EA Play, which is where the FIFA 20 like alpha version was. And I got to play kickoff. I got to play like 30 minutes of kickoff. I played about 2 games against this dude, random dude, literally just was in line next to me, so I played against him. I beat him twice. But I didn't really enjoy the game. I felt like it was really clunky. I didn't really like it. It was like whatever. And it was on PS4, which I'm not the biggest fan of the controller as well. You guys might be. I'm not too sure. But then I went ahead and played kickoff in Ultimate Team because, of course, I played kickoff in the beta because, of course, I had kickoff in Volta for like a good 5-6 days, and I played it and I really didn't like kickoff. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a big fan of kickoff. It just wasn't my thing. Playing against the AI really isn't my thing anyway. And then I went ahead and played Ultimate Team, and my first game in, I was like, man, I hate this game. This is literally FIFA 19 2.0. But then it was because I was trying to play FIFA 20 like FIFA 19. If you try and play FIFA 20 like 19, you are going to get smacked. Let me explain why. You can't abuse skill moves. You can't. After you do one La Croqueta, you can't do another one right away. Like you can, but it's going to be a bit delayed. You can't spam it, and it doesn't completely kill the defender off your mark. You can do an El Tornado, but it's not as overpowered. You can't do 180 passes and still get them to the right player. Passes where you aim them actually go where they should go. It's ridiculous, but it's like ridiculous to say this, but where you actually want it to go, it actually goes 95% of the time. There's like 1 or 2 little errors from here and there, of course, that like your player makes a bad pass, but whatever. It's not as common as it was in FIFA 19, as well as what was I gonna say? The bounce backs, the inconsistencies, like the BS. That's always going to be an aspect of FIFA. You can't really make much about that, but when you do manually defend and tackle a player, you actually get rewarded and win the ball back. It's so satisfying. Like if you are good at defending, if you master defending on this game, you will be an amazing player. And that's why and if you know how to if you know how to create plays, if you know how to play actual football and have good football IQ, you will be good at this game, which is why I feel like I'm actually a pretty decent player at this game. And it's not just I didn't really like FIFA 19 because I had to abuse the game mechanics and it just wasn't really fun. But if you do know how to make quick plays, quick passes, if you guys know how to take it slow, make it good passes, see passes that your opponent doesn't see, and actually manually defend and read your opponent, you will be great. Something big about this game is dribbling. The dribbling stat, like the agility, the ball control, whatever, skill moves is huge, especially skill moves, not skill moves, especially dribbling. Dribbling is huge. Messi, a player like Messi in this game is very, very, very good. Let me tell you why. There's this new thing called, I don't know what it was called. I think it's called Stutter Dribbling or it was called something dribbling. And the thing is with that, it's like a new dribbling game mechanic where your player like accelerates a bit more if you turn your controller, and if it's like, because there's not that much button delay in the game, like little to none. If you are quick and you can read your opponent before they try and make a tackle, you press like LB and you press the other direction, your player accelerates that way, and you leave the defender in the dust. And since it's manual defending, there's barely any AI, like there's not AI defending to the point where they will block every single one of your shots. If you leave the defender in the dust, you're off and you're good to go. As long as you can make the right play and the right pass, it will go to the player and you will score. Most of the time when I'm trying to cut it back, once I'm down the byline, I pass the fullback. Like, let's say I'm playing MBAPPE at right cam in a 4-2-3-1 and I'm going up against 94 Andy Robertson and I burn Andy Robertson. I cut in, I try and make a pass. I always, every single time, I pass it to the middle player. For example, Luis Suarez, who I have in my team. Every time I want to aim it, every time I aim it at him, it goes to him. And it actually goes in. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I shouldn't even, it's crazy that I'm saying this as well, because these things should have been in the game already, but EA have found this balance in this game where nothing is really too overpowered. Everything is pretty good, in my opinion, pretty balanced. Even goalkeepers don't make too many dumb things as well. And I just love this game, man. I just love this game so much right now, because a big part of it is because, yes, I would consider myself pretty decent at the game, and I understand that. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy it, but I feel like I enjoy it mostly because I'm rewarded for my playmaking and defending skills that I possess, that if I tried in any other FIFA, I would get punished for it. Like, if I tried and made a pass exactly to a player, most of the times in FIFA 19 or before, it wouldn't have gone to him. But in FIFA 20, for some reason, and I mean this in the best way possible, the pass actually goes to the player. And it's amazing. It's great. It's awesome. And I love it, man. This game is just amazing. And I'm really happy with this, how this game is at this moment in time in the beta. Today is the 18th of August. And I really hope there's no like day one patch that completely kills or fixes or breaks the gameplay or changes it from what it is right now, because right now it is great, amazing. Now, the only how do I say this? The only flaw in this like theory review from me is that I'm using end game players, end game teams, players that I most likely won't have in my team until March, April, something like that. I'm using players like Team of the Year Van Dijk, Varane, Sergio Ramos, Marcelo, Lala, De Gea, Messi, MBAPPE. Now, I really hope there are some like cheaper players or mid-tier players that still kind of feel like this. Like, I'm not saying I want just the cheap players to feel as good as the Team of the Year players, but I'm saying I hope the gameplay feels as good with these cheaper, lower rated players. If not, it's going to be kind of annoying. And it kind of will show that this game is pay to win, and that's what kind of EA wants more than anything. But yeah, man, just to conclude, FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, in my opinion, right now is an amazing game. I love it. It rewards people for actually being good at this game. The more you play it, the better you will get, and the more you are able to read your opponents, the more games you will win as well, man. This, in my opinion, how I said, if they keep this version of the game and tweak a couple of little things here and there, but keep the core fundamentals of this build right now, this game will be great. I know everybody's not going to be happy with either my opinion or the way the game is right now, and people might disagree with me. That's cool. But what I'm saying, from my opinion, this game is great because there's nothing broken or no BS that intentionally happens or has been put into the game by EA. There's no dumb skill moves, no anything. There's just like the RNG factor from like the ball bouncing back sometimes that happens here and there. But yeah, guys, this is where I'll end the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you guys are going to get FIFA 20, because after this weekend, I definitely am. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. Have this day. And I'm out.